Well, hi there. It's me, Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut. I just got done with SpaceX's newest announcement about the BFR, the Big Falcon rocket, and we were just in there. The press, we were all just in there, and now we kind of getting out, gathering our thoughts. That was a different event than I was expecting. What about you guys? I mean, it was awesome. I actually got teary-eyed because to me, this is almost like I wanted all the nitty-gritty details. I didn't get as nitty-gritty of details as I wanted, to be honest. I was really hoping we'd learn more about the structure of the BFR and BFS. But, you know, at least, yeah, I did. Thank you. I'm glad I got to ask a question because it was, I wanted more details, especially with the new engine configuration and things like that. So we're going to talk about some of the things that did change. So there actually have been a few changes. First and foremost, he mentioned now it's 118 meters tall. That's up from the 106 previously. I believe it's 106, and which is up again from, let's see, and I believe the Saturn V was 110 meters tall. So this is now going to be, I wonder if they made it taller just so it can finally be the tallest one. Ellis is saying 119. I wrote down 118, maybe I'm wrong. So it also, the payload capability did go down a little bit. And I expected this because honestly, 150 tons to the surface of Mars, 150 tons to the surface of Mars is, oh, thank you, SF, no problem, my pleasure. 150 tons to low Earth orbit. I don't know how we're gonna utilize that, to be honest, especially with refueling capabilities. 100 tons is plenty. And, you know, if they can add things like more aerodynamic surfaces in order to be able to, you know, in order to actually be able to land in the atmosphere, that's great. Some other things that happened, yeah, the booster, or the actual BFS, the Big Falcon ship, the upper stage portion that looks kind of space shuttle-ish now with those wings, are now, it's now 55 meters tall, and I believe before it was 47 meters tall, so it's grown a little bit. Maybe that's where a lot of the extra height is coming out of, but it is that same 9-meter diameter. So it is the same diameter as before, which is 30 feet approximately. Now, the payload section is actually grown, and that's probably why it has a little bit less payload capacity. I believe it's now up to 1,000 meters squared, and I don't think it was that much. I think it was only about 800 before. So the actual payload, the internal size of the payload, at least as far as the crew cabin and potential things like that, you know, that it seems to have gotten bigger, but again, don't forget the actual payload capability did go down. So we'll see. The other things I want to talk about, 200 tons of thrust per engine. That's at 300 bar pressure for the Raptor engines. That's unbelievable. 300 bar pressure in the chambers. Excuse me, I've been recovering from a cold. That's nuts. That's like by far the highest chamber pressure that I've ever heard of. So, yeah, so that changed. And then the crazy thing that he said they're planning to get 300, at least 380 seconds for the specific impulse. Just to put that in perspective, that's up there with the RS-25. That's getting darn close to the RS-25. Sorry if the lag is so bad, guys. I'm trying my best. Why is the internet a carrot? I'm trying. I don't have... Oh, maybe it's because I'm like almost on Wi-Fi, but not really. Let me see if I can switch that for you guys real quick. Let me know if this is better. I turned off Wi-Fi. Maybe I'm like just on the edge and it's just crappy. Oh, Trevor Miller, professional photographer. Like, I control the data in the world. Voice only, corn quality. Let's try this again. It's better now? Let me know if it's better. Way better. Okay. Much better. Good. All right, sounds good. I'll keep giving you guys some of the rundowns. Okay, so 380 seconds for specific impulse. And I don't know, he didn't specify if that's vacuum or sea level, but it's, you know, it's safe to assume they're going to be doing only 7 engines that are all basically sea level optimized on the BFS. Hey, everyone say hi to John Krause.
Hello,
Hi.
whoever's watching.
Hi. You guys know, yeah. There we go. So 380 was in the vacuum, but I don't know if that is with the vacuum engine specifically. So yeah, so we'll see, you know, if that's with the actual vacuum chamber or with the vacuum nozzle versus the sea level nozzle, because he did mention later on when I asked him that question about, you know, tell us a little bit about the engine configuration. Yeah, so there is the potential they could actually put larger, way better looking nozzles on the BFS. Not better looking, but more efficient nozzles. So I'm also glad I didn't ask about the cost again. Other than that, let's see the things that are yeah. So as far as 380 seconds for a specific impulse, that is honestly insane. I believe, this is off the top of my head, I think the space shuttle's main engines, the RS-25s, I believe are like 380 as well. I think they could get up to like 400 in vacuum. I don't have that information right off the top of my head. This is just me kind of guessing here. So, but yeah, it was a great night, guys. I have to say that was the biggest surprise, especially since we didn't get a lot of hardware information. The fact that there's going to be artists flying around the moon honestly made me cry. I had to hold back tears. I had a single little like tear come out. Just how beautiful that sentiment is. You know, the idea that that's the thing that I think will make space flight and the living in space and all that stuff actually more tangible for us, is seeing humans express through art, through music, through video, through photos, through all this stuff. To me, that is, oh my gosh, that is amazing. And the fact that someone else is actually, you know, paying to send 7 or 8 people up, oh my gosh, this is big. This is going to go down as like one of the biggest projects. I think this is going to end up being, in the grand scheme of history, I think this might be one of those huge moments. Like, forget the moon was amazing. And going to the moon, period. JFK's speech in 1962 was incredible. That's like one of the coolest things ever, ever, ever. But as far as, you know, in the history books, I think this might go down. If artists fly around the moon, man. Oh, thank you, Riley. RS-25, boom, these are the facts that I need to know. 366 at sea level, 452 in a vacuum. The RS-25 on the space shuttle, incredible engine, like insane. That thing is still one of the best engines ever made, still to this day. So the Raptor engine has a lot, you know, a lot to live up to as far as that goes. So they do say they should have included an engineer in the flight. We'll see what all happens. To me, this is kind of the culmination of STEAM. So that's, you know, that's art, adding art to the STEM field. So science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. So yeah, this is awesome. I can't wait to see. I would love it if it becomes some kind of like global contest to like raise awareness and do all this stuff. This could become a really, really, really big deal. Man, I think this is going to be huge. So, hey, Space Mike, while you're at it, make sure and check out on my website, everydayastronaut.com. Space Mike was doing a live write-up, and I haven't been able to check it out because I've been pretty busy, but I'm sure he gave us a really deep rundown as well. Stay tuned. I will be doing, it's not just the artist, you're right. But stay tuned. I will be doing more of an in-depth video tomorrow. And that will be, I'll give you kind of the full beans. I had my friend Patrick Lawler out here again tonight, who shot in 6K on his Red Dragon camera. So hopefully I'm able to put together a really, really nice, awesome video for you guys, which I'm really excited about. So join us tomorrow. Look for a video tomorrow, basically is what I'm saying. We've got a lot of work to do tonight, still preparing for that. I'll try to get it out as soon as possible. So I think that's so cool. Yeah, and when he said I choose to go to the moon, that was amazing. So all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had an awesome night. I hope you guys had a lot of fun checking out the update, and hopefully we still learn more. There's a good chance. Hey, thank you so much for that tip. Jeez. Mig Wheels, so proud of you, buddy, for stepping up to the mic and having a question he was actually excited to answer. I loved it. Well, thank you. I was really glad that I could kind of sneak that one in there last minute. But yeah, hopefully we learn more. I'm sure Elon will probably be on Twitter tonight answering more questions, or maybe a Reddit AMA. That would be awesome. So yeah, that is so cool. I think I choose to go to the moon is going to go down in history as an awesome quote. So Space Mike doesn't want me to go yet, but I've got some work to do here, folks. I've got lots of work. I've got notes even. I took notes. I never take notes. I probably won't be live tomorrow because I'm going to be working. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to head out of here. And Sean, just so you know, not doing a meetup, just hanging out at the normal place. You know where that is. All right. We have to be chosen. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. Have a great night. Again, huge thanks to those of you that sent tips, and for people that are on Patreon for helping me be able to come out here and do this. It means the world to me. It really, really, really does. So thank you, guys. We'll see you guys very soon. There's a lot of content to come. So thank you so much for everything. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I am really, really, really stoked. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. I'm Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, bringing space down to Earth for everyday people. Bye, everybody.